Sudan's devastating famine crisis, a call for urgent action. The world is witnessing a dire humanitarian crisis as nearly 400,000 people in Sudan face starvation, according to a recent report. The Integrated Food Security Phase Classification, IPC, a global authority on hunger crises, has confirmed that famine has spread to 2 regions of war-torn Sudan, including the major city of el-Fasher in Darfur and Kadugli town in South Kordofan province. This alarming situation is a stark reminder of the devastating impact of the ongoing conflict in Sudan, which has been raging since April 2023. The report highlights the dire conditions in these areas, where the collapse of livelihoods, extreme malnutrition, and starvation have led to a devastating toll on the population. The IPC's criteria for declaring famine are stringent, requiring evidence of severe malnutrition and food shortages. In el-Fasher, the Rapid Support Forces, RSF, have been under siege for 18 months, cutting off essential supplies to tens of thousands of people. The RSF's recent seizure of el-Fasher has resulted in widespread violence, with the true extent of the tragedy still unclear due to poor communication. Kadugli town has also been under RSF siege for months, trapping tens of thousands of people in a desperate struggle for survival. The conflict has resulted in over 40,000 deaths, according to the UN. But aid groups suspect the actual number could be far higher. The fighting has displaced more than 14 million people and triggered disease outbreaks, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. The IPC's report emphasizes the dire situation in el-Fasher and Kadugli, where the lack of food and extreme malnutrition have led to a total collapse of livelihoods. The criteria for famine declaration are based on alarming statistics, including malnutrition-related deaths, severe food shortages, and acute malnutrition among children. The IPC has only confirmed famine a few times, most recently in Gaza and Somalia, making this situation all the more critical. The report also warns that towns near el-Fasher, such as Tawila, Melit, and Tawisha, are at risk of famine. As of September, approximately 375,000 people in Darfur and Kordofan were pushed into famine, while another 6.3 million people across Sudan faced extreme hunger. The RSF's focus on the Darfur region and Kordofan has intensified the crisis, as they seek to secure supply lines and control territory. Despite the dire situation, there is a glimmer of hope. The IPC's call for a ceasefire is a crucial step towards preventing further loss of life and containing the extreme levels of food insecurity and malnutrition. The report highlights the importance of humanitarian access and reduced conflict in areas like Khartoum, Izira, and Sennar, where the military's control has allowed displaced people to return home. In conclusion, the famine crisis in Sudan demands immediate global attention and action. The IPC's report serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of conflict on vulnerable populations and the urgent need for a ceasefire to prevent further suffering. The world must come together to address this crisis and provide the necessary support to those affected by this tragic situation.